Welcome to News and What We Choose with Danielle and Dami.
Grab a seat, get the news, and come hang with us.
And if you caught that, there's something that's been omitted from our title and intro.
hmm
Cheers.
Cheers.
What are you drinking tonight?
I'm drinking, it's called Mood, and it's strawberry. Oh God, I can't talk. Can't talk. Strawberry lavender with magnesium, and it's from Vibes.
So that means Damiana's going to fall asleep in 30 minutes.
Mhm.
I'm drinking a Forever Lime Perrier.
Ooh, fancy girl.
Yeah, well, this is like my favorite all-time favorite lime one, but I will also go to Waterloo.
I
Like
will too.
top two.
Mhm.
Yeah, so we've hinted at a rebrand. We've hinted at a name change. This doesn't mean that we're just two sober gals chatting it up. Occasionally we'll whip out a glass of wine or, Dami with her beer. Kirkland's finest. But no, so we've just decided that instead of putting the pressure on us to drink, if we don't feel like it, then we just won't.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'll still say the things that I say because I am who I am, but
It,
just
yeah.
just not, tipsy.
Yeah. I was feeling like booze was too aggressive for us anyways. Like we were drinking wine and
Yeah,
occasional cocktail, but like it just felt too much. And
we're not taking shots or
yeah,
anything. Yeah.
it just wasn't the center of what we're talking about anyway. So
No, honestly, it just was the rhyme.
yeah.
News,
Uh-huh.
news when we choose still rhymes, so there you go. Um, but we also have like an actual another announcement at the end of this. So we'll get there when we get there. But what have you been up to since we last year's?
Well, we had Mother's Day. It was pretty cute. We went to brunch and that was nice. And then kind of went home and had like a like typical reset Sunday.
Good.
But we were like hosting dinner because it was our turn now to host dinner for our friends. And so that was kind of fun and like also funny because it went by really fast. I think because like we were like prepped, ready to go, and then like the kids like ate so fast. And they're just like a couple of cuties, just eating ice cream and trying to run around the house. And I'm like, sit your buns down. But yeah, no, no, all good. And then today we took the boys to go to Napa and we like went to different wineries that were supposed to be kid friendly. We're trying to find like some kid friendly stuff outside of Oakland. Um, and it went pretty well, but I want to explore more. Although I will disclaimer lastly that I am so puffy because my allergies went off today. Like I was sneezing one after another, just disgusting, like a disgusting human. Anyone who saw me was like, probably like, what is wrong with
What
her?
is well, and everyone's freaking out about like hantavirus. She's probably like, she probably has hantavirus.
Yeah. So I'm starting to feel better just being inside, but if you see me or hear me sniffling, I apologize in
Yeah.
advance.
And you'll periodically ice your face. So
Yes, I will. Yeah, because like my right eye went puffy, and my husband pointed out while we were at dinner. I was like, "Are you saying I'm Quasimodo?"
he's, he's like, do you need a pirate patch?
Anyway,
Well,
what have you been up to?
same thing, Mother's Day. So went to, except it was like kind of in reverse. So I did all the normal reset Sundays situation earlier in the day because the plan was to meet up at 2 over at the winery. So my cousin invited us to go to the same winery as last year and the same one that they got married at. And it's very kid friendly. Kids had a blast. So fun. They were just loving life. I got a couple hours over there. Best vegan pizza I think I've ever had. So good. I've never thought to put baby carrots on a pizza, and it's
Oh,
delicious.
that's fun.
Highly recommend. Um, but yeah, the Mother's Day was great. And then today was took the day off because it was park day. It was like the last park day of the school year for Forest. So his teacher put together like the every like whoever could make it kind of thing. But it was great because he made a new friend and I made a new mom friend. So we exchanged numbers and we already have plans for like an aquarium day and a movie and we're gonna do drive-ins. So it's gonna be really fun.
I love that.
Yeah.
Adorable.
Um, but otherwise just had a great day. Like they were literally playing for 3 hours straight. Like on that park, they were so like chill for
Yeah.
tonight because of
Oh.
there's so much play. But yeah, had a really great time. But that's pretty much it. So after a long week of work and stuff, Trump has been busy, very busy.
Hmm.
Have you seen any of his rants on his True Social?
Not really. I feel like I tuned him out this week, so this news cycle is gonna be like fun and
Yes.
exciting for me. I can't wait. Bring me into it, girl.
All right, well, lean back. I'll just deliver all this. So this wasn't even on True Social, to be completely honest. This was in one of those ones where he was like in front of the helicopter outside the White House and he was interviewed and basically says, "Yeah, I don't really think about Americans' financial situation."
Oh, yes, I did see this one. Uh-huh.
Yeah, we're aware.
Are you surprised? Do you think anyone was surprised? Just
No,
straight hearing it.
and then today he doubled down and said he still doesn't care. So we're gonna include the links of direct quotes, like where it actually shows the recordings of him saying these things. He
Yeah.
legitimately said it earlier in the week and doubled down today. So he just doesn't care. He doesn't care. He's gonna spend all that money free willy-nilly. Doesn't give a shit about the Americans. Our president, ladies and gents.
I mean, here's my take on it. And I poor Uber driver who was driving me to the BART station this week. I was like, I'm not surprised because this man has never had to go buy groceries. He doesn't understand the cost of like groceries because he's also never struggled for money or doesn't even have a real actual concept of money. When you're just given millions of dollars to start, you don't have like true concept of money, what it means and what it means to not have it as well. All you know is getting it, getting more. And so if milk was $70, this man would not care.
Oh no,
1,000%, it would not bother him.
he'd be like, that's a great deal.
Yeah, he has no concept of money. He is so detached from reality. And so of course, why would anyone, and I'm why would anyone ever think that this was the right person to lead America when he doesn't even understand the basic concept of what it takes to be an American? Like billionaires are just a small population of our country. Me and you, we're what's like this is real. This is like us in reality. And the rest of anyone else who's listening, even if you're not an American, like you kind of understand the concept of what it takes to why we go to work every single day, like
Yeah.
what you're saving for,
We have a
basic
lot of
necessities.
listeners all over the world, and I can guarantee that a good chunk of them, not billionaires.
Yeah, 1,000%. Yeah.
Yeah.
So just detach from absolute reality and it sucks and this is what you get. So no, I'm not surprised. It doesn't even anger me about him. It angers me about the people who have put him in power.
There was a call in CNBC, I think it was C-SPAN. No, C-SPAN. I just saw today and it was a guy from one of the red states and he legitimately said he's like, I am so sorry for drinking the Kool-Aid because I drank the Kool-Aid and I'm an idiot. And it's like self-realization. Great.
Yeah.
At least you can admit that you fucked up.
Yeah. Yeah. I think the rhetoric was that he's a great businessman. But even that was
But
never,
is he?
ever. No,
Do
a
you know how many
thousand
times he's
percent
claimed
no.
bankruptcy?
Yeah. And also, like I said, when you're born with a silver spoon in your mouth, this isn't someone who's like created a mom and pop like grocery store. This isn't someone who like understands a small business like many of the Americans like who are actually brave enough to go out there and start a business. There is no risk. There's no risk when you have millions, billions of dollars now. Like, what is the risk? Of course you can start a business. It's like a Kardashian being afraid to start a new business and it failing.
Oh no. Like, what will you do for groceries?
Yeah. Oh, sorry that didn't work.
Oh, shucks. Do you have any Kylie Jenner brands that are out there that failed? Like, she
Yeah.
created a drink and that didn't last. She created so many different like side businesses that just never panned out.
It's the same thing. It's
Yeah.
like this lack of like actual like sense of what people actually go through, how they are actually living and breathing every single day. Who
1000%.
they
And I
are.
think the next president really does need to be someone that is more in that my mom came from nothing or my dad had to work for every cent that he made, not $7,000 for a tank of gas sounds great. What are you talking about?
Yeah. Yeah. I think that's and it I think a couple episodes ago I had like said something about celebrities, like me just kind of like having like a bad taste in my mouth about just in general celebrities. And I think it stems from this is that I'm tired of seeing people who just don't get it just because they're rich. Like they get the spotlight because I don't care. Get out. Like I want to see real people.
Yeah. Well, there's some real idiots that put money into this Trump phone. I feel like I remember whisperings about this, and I was like, I never even thought another second after it. But apparently,
Mhm.
MAGA spent $59 million on the Trump phone, but never received it.
59 million.
Like a total of 59 million was spent collectively to get a Trump phone, and no one has received it. Are we shocked?
That one I am kind of a little shocked on, but like they just took money and didn't give their.
Yeah,
I,
legitimately, they took their money and they never got anything from it.
everyone should be filing with the Better
Better
Business.
Business Bureau.
Oh man.
Like what would have that entailed? Like you would get a random personal message from Trump every morning. You guys are idiots. Just go on his Truth Social and see his like 17,000 senile like tweet situations that he does at night. That's all you need. Um, and also on Mother's Day, still in what the fuck Trump news. The Trump
Uh-huh.
administration put up a website, mothers.gov. Uh, for new and expecting mothers on Mother's Day. And it makes their intentions crystal clear that they want women to be at home and they only care about their health if it's affecting the health of the babies they're making, not their actual health.
That's cool. Cool, cool, cool.
So if you look even just a little bit closer to the moms.gov website, every part of the website is designed to convince women to keep unexpected pregnancies and for all women to have more children. At the top of the page is a link to pregnancy centers. It doesn't talk about how to keep mom healthy during this time, just that it's important for the baby's health and how what the expecting mom should eat to keep their baby healthy. And then
Hmm.
it touts that $1,000 Trump accounts, the accounts which don't yet exist, are another incentive for women to have more children. For perspective, the cost to have a child in the United States is an estimated $300,000. But if you do this and sign up with this, you get $1,000.
That's nice.
The next section is about Trump prescription, Trump RX, which offers low-priced prescription medication. Again, this is not for a mother's health. This is just to boost her fertility. Um, did we mention that this is what it says. Did we mention that there are only appear to be white people at the homepage unless you scroll sideways? And the only person of color is in the subhead adoption. The entire website does not mention birth control or contraceptives. It's encouraging natural family planning.
Yikes. Oh God. Well,
So I guess
yay.
that's for the people who put money into their Trump phone.
I love that. I mean, I think this whole message speaks to some women in a joking way. I I don't know, like I think that we're like in this time where we're like all really exhausted and we have to do a lot of work. And so there's kind of like a joke there of like, yeah, I would love to not work too. But then you see like the other side of it. And there was, I don't know, I think maybe we shared it or I had seen it somewhere where like they did this like journalist was interviewing folks in New York who were like conservatives in New York. Did you see this? And she was
Yeah,
interviewing women and they were like, I just want someone to like basically just pay for everything. Like
we did
that's
share that.
your,
Yeah.
yeah, your duty and my duty is like this. And like I love the simplicity. I totally understand. I also feel like I was not made to do manual labor every day. Like I want to just nap and clean the house. Like I get it. But at the same time, the trade-off is, and you can see it in that video, it's like, ooh, this is the trade-off, is that you're losing your like yourself, your full on like autonomy.
Mhm.
Um and I think if you really think about it later on in life, you might be shooting yourself in the foot. Um
That's
and
why
it,
you never depend on anybody else.
no, you cannot.
No.
And I don't know, maybe these people don't have like the grandparents that I did, but like watching for myself, like two different um like women and their like how they ended up, like it's not easy when you go through that. So anyways, that's my kind of take on it. But I to my point is like I see the appeal, I get it, girl,
But
but you're better than that. Yeah, you're
yeah,
better than that. You can have it all. You can have someone who um will treat you right and put you on a pedestal and treat you like a princess, but you also don't have to let go of like your autonomy.
yeah.
Yeah.
You need to have your own identity and you really need to have, honestly, just to save yourself, you need to have your own income.
Yeah. And someone who also supports you having a like that kind of drive, because I
Yeah.
think it would kill me, even though like I would love to not work and focus on my children. It would kill me if someone was like, just stay home. It's not
Here's
for you.
your allowance.
Because my brain is like, no, literally, I could like do all this and more.
Yeah.
Um, I would never want to be like measured like women are here. You're here. Okay.
And you stay
You're not.
there.
Yeah, and you stay here.
Don't go
That
out. Don't go outside that box.
that's not cool. No.
No.
That just diminishes like your intelligence, and your drive and who you may really be. So
Mhm.
no, not for me.
Cheers to that.
Here's to that.
Well, heading into what we choose, let's venture away from the administration, even though it's not too far away from them because, sounds about white. Alex Murdaugh. Do you remember the Murdaugh case? We talked about this. There was all of the, the Hulu documentary. I'm pretty sure I remember it being on
Yeah.
Hulu, all the things. And so he wins an appeal. Alex Murdaugh wins appeal, double murder conviction overturned, and a new trial is ordered. So this is fucking crazy. The South Carolina Supreme Court has ruled that Alex Murdaugh's appeal, addressing claims of jury tampering and weighing whether his double murder conviction should stand, yeah, has been overturned, and they're going to have a new trial set. So, all of course, everyone is like, wow, the rich protecting the rich.
Mm-hmm.
Um, if he didn't do it, then who the fuck did? The way I gasped out loud because I'm sorry, what? This is crazy. Absolutely not. So on and so forth. So we're gonna, once this trial happens, we'll cover it because this is insane. I'm gonna need to like brush up on the documentary and watch it again just to like
Me
the,
too.
the
Yeah.
pure evil in this man. Because they even did a whole, I remember like vaguely, and that's why I'm gonna rewatch that part at least. They did a whole reenactment, not like the person would had been here, then they walked in, and then they went to here. Like they did the whole thing, and it was
Mhm.
like clear as day. It's like there
Right.
wasn't even like, oh, it could be him, it could be someone else. No, it was like all roads went to him.
Yeah. Ooh.
So we'll keep you abreast once that starts happening.
Yeah.
Um, and then another case of Jesus Christ. What is our world coming to? Another reality television person, wants to have their hand in the political ring.
Ah.
Spencer Pratt. Obviously, we've heard, Damian, this was new for her, but we've heard, if you're chronically online because of your job, um, Spencer Pratt is running for mayor of LA. Just pausing there. Spencer Pratt, the man who, sold Mary-Kate Olsen's photo of her underage drinking for $50,000 when they went to college together, to tabloids. Also, the man who made millions from the hills and spent it all on crystals. And like, I'm not saying he's a horrible person, but he definitely should not be the mayor of LA. Um, One tweet from I completely am drawing a blank. I think this is one of the Foster sisters. He didn't get insurance for his home and he no longer lives in LA. He spent half of his money on crystals and denied a school shooting was real. So no, I will not be voting for him. Um, Another one that I saw and I thought was a hoot and a holler was nobody with their original face is voting for Spencer Pratt. I just think this is awful. Like this, and then there's also been hints that if he wins, that he wants to have a reality TV show follow him through his political thing. And I'm like, this is just a play for him to get back on TV.
Well, everything is a dress rehearsal, okay? Like you can't just wear a costume and go to work, okay? Things are real. We actually need real people. No, no.
We got to
Down.
stop, you
Feed
guys.
your hummingbirds. Go away.
There you go. Um, so that's enough on that guy. We'll
Yeah.
see if all those dummies actually vote for him to be their mayor, but Godspeed. Um, Heading into good news, we're sipping. One of
Mhm.
them gave me a gay old chuckle. So, a woman stole at least $4 billion, boarded a plane in 2017, and vanished. The FBI still cannot find her today. And I saw the Giggly Squad posted, and they're like, women in STEM. Am I right?
Oh,
So she founded OneCoin in 2014. She was called the Crypto Queen and a company based in Bulgaria.
mhm.
Promoted a revolutionary cryptocurrency in October 2017 following a series of international investigations and the unsealing of a federal warrant in the United States. She traveled to Sofia, Bulgaria, then to Athens, Greece, and has never been seen publicly again. Girl has $4 billion. She can get a new face.
Yeah, that's
She's
true.
she's not
She
going to
can
look the
do whatever
same.
she wants. Yeah. When I read this, I was like, how do I recreate this?
Good, good for her. Good for
Good
her.
for her.
Another good news recipient is South Korea deploys ferries. Speaking of, you're a ferry gal. South Korea deploys ferries that actually clean the water when there are people riding in it.
When I read this headline, I got excited and I was thinking of like Tinkerbell fairies. And I
Oh,
was like, oh, good, they're real.
oh, good. South Korea discovered that ferries are real. Yes.
Is that why their skincare is so good?
Dude, I would so be like, okay, it all makes sense.
It all makes sense. They have ferries.
Damn fairies. So solar powered healing boat can clean oil spills, floating
Oh,
pollutants, and
uh-huh.
excesses of green algae and can purify up to 100 tons of water a day.
That's amazing. Let's
Bring
put the Koreans on like old fishing nets and just that kind of stuff because it seems like the fishing industry is like really what is polluting our oceans.
Yeah,
So let's
and
put them on.
dipshit Donald wants to like release all of these restrictions just so people can go fucking ape shit in the ocean.
Yeah, like, please don't.
Scooch over. Um, Center it up, girly.
Oh, I know. I'm sorry. Here.
It's okay. You'll just get half your face will get cut off. No big deal. Just the puffy side.
This might work in my favor.
Well, heading into what we watched, do you want to go or do you want me to go?
You go.
Okay. Um, Bravo Corner.
Hmm.
I'm gonna lean a little bit more favor to Summer House. So Summer House, because I mean Rhode Island's been phenomenal. Southern Hospitality is great. Emmy needs to go though. Emmy needs to go. Southern Hospitality, Emmy needs to go. I'm gonna tag Bravo TV and all the things, but everyone else is on the same boat because Jesus Christ, she is bringing that sucker down.
Oh
She is
man.
just awful. She's
Okay.
insufferable. She's the one that has like panic attacks if she doesn't want to face any like the actions she's done. She doesn't want to
Consequence.
take accountability, so she just has a panic attack every single time. She's awful. Anyway, Summer House. So there was a lot of hugging and a lot of caressing and a lot of awkward hand placement by West on Amanda and vice versa. And a lot of people are like, methinks if they weren't already sleeping together, this is definitely the summer where they fell in love because it sounds as though because this was like a to be continued from last episode where like Carl went like bulgy neck, as Bailey would say, bulgy neck and veins popping out so hot, blah blah blah. I've never really found Carl hot, but like whatever, you're into your own. What's that saying?
To
You're
each
into
your own.
sure, that works. Um, but she was finding it super hot that he was just confronting Kyle. Well, they ended up kissing and making up. Well, a lot of this episode was just a lot of these are really weird, lingering like situations that are happening. And next week is the finale. So that means 2 weeks from now will be the first part of the reunion. We probably won't get all the juicy bits in the first part, but we'll definitely get some, I imagine. But looking forward to it. Um, I'll save these for the end. Uh, Veronica Mars rewatch, just freaking jetting on through that sucker. Let me tell you. So I forgot that. So the show itself was season one, two, and three. Then there was like a 5 year gap, and then the movie came out. Then they released a fourth season 4 years after that, if I'm getting the dates correct. The only thing is, Netflix needs to get their shit together and actually put that on screen. Like at the end of season three, it needs to say, like, now watch the Veronica Mars movie
Mm-hmm.
and come back for season four. It doesn't. It just goes straight into season four. I'm like, no, no, no. I know because I've seen it before. I know the movie happens, then season four. And so it's going to be confusing to people who've never watched. All of a sudden, they're going to be like, whoa, this is a huge gap. What happened? What I miss? And then they're going to realize there's a movie, and then they're going to watch a movie which happens before season four. So, Netflix, put a disclaimer on there.
Get
Just
it together.
saying,
Yeah.
come on, get it together. Give some instructions to people.
Mm-hmm.
Mandalorian, loving, loving, loving. The little Grogu is so cute. And I've been
Mm-hmm.
seeing like the red carpet for like the movie that's coming out. It's so cute. I know it's not real, but my God, it is the it was the cutest thing I've ever seen. I'm obsessed. All right, and now I really have to chat about off campus.
Oh, campus. Okay.
Okay, you need to watch it.
Okay.
Oh my God. It is literally like filling that void in my heart for those like 20 something shows that just like based off a book. And this will probably get carried because I have a feeling I'm going to want to read the other books because Off Campus season one covers one of the books. There's four books. So apparently season two is already greenlit. So they're going to do another book of the series and so on and so forth. Off Campus season one. Basically, long and short of it, it's the book itself is called The Deal. The Deal,
Okay.
it's called The Deal because, and this is what all of season one is about, is this kind of, musically inclined, nerdy girl. Um, she is kind of somewhat like she has a crush on this guy, but she's kind of somewhat intertangled with this whole hockey guy who thinks she's cute, but she wants nothing to do with him because she has a crush on this other guy who's another musically inclined Bella. And he's like, I'll make you a deal. I need tutoring. You're smart. You're gonna tutor me,
I
and
see.
I'm gonna make him jealous, who
Mhm.
he's gonna want you because you're with me. And
Let's
she's
see.
like,
Rom-com tale of old time. What does it say?
the
Tale of
tale
old.
as old as time. Okay, so when I started episode one, I literally dubbed it. I was like, this is an R-rated decom because they show a lot of boobies and they show a lot of thrusting. So it was like, this is R-rated decom Disney Channel original movie. So I was like, very
Uh,
much very that. Like this, literally the show starts where she ends up, she's listening to her headphones. She's listening to her headphones. She's totally distracted. She turns the corner. He's taking a shower. Why are you in the locker room? Okay.
oh, I
He's
know what you're
taking a sh Yeah, he's taking a shower. He turns around. You see his butt, and this is like 30 seconds in. Then he turns around. She sees his dick, and then she's like, "Oh my God." And she's like just staring at it, and he's like, "Can I help you?" kind of thing. And this is before they make their deal. Okay. Then the next scene, legitimately, is his roommates are all on the hockey team. Okay.
No.
There is a slow motion, sweaty, shirtless workout montage literally zoomed in to watch the drip bead of sweat down one of their pecs. Like, I'm like, oh my God, this is so cheesy. I am so glad because I swear to God, the first three episodes I want to say are definitely R-rated decom, but it gets emotional as fuck, so serious, so intense, so good. Episode four onwards, there's not 8 episodes. This show it leaves you wanting more. It makes you love every second of it. It gives you that like that fluttery, oh my God, I miss these feelings of just being like attracted to people. Like this show, okay, there's a lot of like sex going on in the show, but let me tell you, this show made me miss the days of just making out with someone because they had the hottest makeout sessions in this show. Like I would even say it's even sexier than the sex scenes. These,
What?
like, it makes me be like, all right, I need a crush on someone and I need to make out with someone because this show does it for me. But the Hottie McHot Pants with the curly hair from The Pit is in this. And it's
Okay.
weird because he's a doctor in the night shift, like in The Pit,
Mhm.
but he's a 21-year-old in this show.
I
But okay.
love that. Okay. I'm
But
gonna
okay.
look it up. I'm gonna watch it.
And okay. So let me take you back to like one of our earlier episodes. Remember when I talked about how I have a thing for necks?
Next. Next.
Necks. Next.
Yeah.
And
I
you did
wrote that
this.
out of my memory. Oh my God.
I swear to God, and you did the same face before you're like, neck? So I don't know why. I have a thing for necks. Okay. Um, there's this guy in this show. His name is Dean. I'm gonna send you a picture and you'll be like, okay, he's given neck. He has a thick ass neck.
Oh,
And you're gonna be like, what? Here, I'm gonna send it to you if you have, please tell me you have your phone nearby.
I have myself logged in on my computer. I have no idea where my phone is. I think I
He's
should.
get he's given neck.
He's given next. Something I never thought I was gonna hear.
I'm telling you.
Wow, that is a lot of neck. I think I've seen this actor before.
He was in that Cruel Intentions TV show that had one season.
That's a lot of neck in that green, the one where he's wearing the green robe. That's like a little too much actually for me. I'm gonna say
He's
put that
like,
away. What your head looks like, that's like 12 inches of neck.
yeah, it is. He's giving Gaston neck.
I could never. Like I'm so short and compact. Like my neck is like 3 inches long. That
You don't
that
have
would
a
make me feel so insecure about myself. I would constantly have to stand like this.
maybe I wouldn't have neck problems. So I'd be constantly like on alert.
Oh my God.
But
You're giving me a neck complex.
neither of us can wear turtlenecks in comparison to these people who have necks.
Oh my God. Like something I would never think about. Like, is my neck too short for this turtleneck?
My mom told me that one time, and I've never worn a turtleneck since.
Oh my God. Nobody thinks like, ew, did you see what she was wearing? Clearly, she should not be wearing turtlenecks.
Her neck is a little short. Oh no, I legitimately do not wear turtlenecks for that reason.
Oh my God. So you're just walking around with a cold neck?
Yeah.
You can wear
Getting told at a young age your neck's too short and you shouldn't wear a turtleneck from your own parent. Yeah.
like just totally unhinged complexes about like the most random stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, so
Anywho,
sad.
well, if you want to know what Dean's neck is all about, I highly recommend it because apparently his story is in season 2, which I am looking forward to. Okay, and also
Oh,
the girl, her best friend, so the lead of the show. Okay, the longer I sit on it, the longer I think about it. The lead, I get she's supposed to be like kind of nerdy weird a little bit, but it's like I feel like they could have cast someone a little bit more charismatic because
mm,
her best friend in the show is the most beautiful person I've ever seen, ever. She
that's
reminds me a lot of the girl that is in that Amazon show that I made you watch, that I think I made you watch, that you watched, the one about the 4 kids in the Hamptons during summer. And it shows like it goes back and forth, like bounces back and forth. God, what was that show? Oh my God. It's another Amazon show, but she looks exactly like her, but a brunette version with shaggier haircut.
like one of the liar ones.
Yeah, we are liars.
Okay,
You'll
I can.
see.
Yeah.
Highly recommend. Definitely watch. It's an easy watch. 8 episodes. If anything, the eye candy alone.
The neck candy.
The neck candy. Um, so now let's go into a couple things that we watched together. Did you watch Margot's Got Money Troubles this week?
No, I didn't.
Okay, there's only 2 episodes or 1 episode left now.
Mm-hmm.
Make
Yep.
sure you watch it next week, but catch up on that next week. Uh, Your Friends and Neighbors, I actually didn't watch the latest one, so you though are now kind of sort of closer to where I'm
I
at.
yeah, in my notes I put episode 2, then I just rechecked. I'm actually on episode 5.
Oh, cool. I
Yeah.
watched up to episode 6.
Almost there. Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think of the season so far?
I love it. I get worried when they add in new characters because I'm not sure if like they even need to be present, but I really love James Marsden character. He's the new guy that moves into town.
Oh, I was like, I don't know his name.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, like it.
Love it. And I kind of like that he did sync up with Olivia Munn and like that's kind of helping her case to like get reintroduced. But it's like, I'm sorry, I still would have a vendetta against her. She tried to frame you for murder, and then you
Yeah.
just are gonna now like rub shoulders together.
Maybe he's like, because I was gonna steal shit from her house. So maybe it's like a wash. I don't know.
I guess. And you saw this part where like he obviously got caught in his house, speaking of, right?
Mhm. Yep.
And now like he's a psycho, obviously like kind of psycho, but he's addicted to like coke. That was so weird. What are you thinking about it?
Yeah, that part was funny because like when he first called him, I was like, man, this guy's on something. And then it like pans out and he's like doing lines. I'm like, yeah, that tracks.
And he's like kind of manicky a little bit. What
I I like this season. I think it's pretty good. I just got to the part where he goes on like a trip with his old boss and they're on a yacht and that whole thing. And
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
his old boss like took too many um,
Viagra.
Niagara's and has to get his penis drained. It's like, oh, but yeah, hilarious show. I think it's just so well done.
I think it is super good. Do you think it'll get a season three? Because we're only 2 episodes away, I think, till the finale.
Oh,
Does it,
I
do you
think
think
I
it needs
did.
one?
Yeah, we no, maybe not. Yeah, maybe not. I
I
don't.
just hope they're smart about it and they don't try to like I think we talked about this earlier on too, is like I hope they don't try to run a show to the ground where they're like they could have easily just left it at a certain cap of how many seasons they need and then just kind of let it end.
Yeah, definitely.
So I'm shaking my head if you're not listening or watching.
Mm.
Euphoria season three, you have it on your list, but I just want to let you know right now, I didn't watch last week's and I have zero urge to.
Yeah, this is annoying. I really did not want to watch the show. Charlie pressed play and like the credits, not the credits, like the recap was rolling and I was like, "No, no, I don't want to do it." I keep hearing like how I just don't even want to. The first episode though, I will say is good. So I could see how people are um like drawn into it, but I just keep seeing all of the crap. So
That like that's also what made me not need to watch the last episode is because I'm seeing the day after I'm
yeah,
seeing all like the shorts,
so
the
much
recaps,
of
the
it.
reaction, and I'm like I kind of can not watch it and just watch like the things that people post.
I don't want to like contribute to it. I apologize. Oh my God. I'm so sorry. Yeah,
You're almost there, girly.
I think it's because I took 3 or 2 allergy medicines now. So now I'm like really
And you
fine.
just drink a
I'm
magnesium drink.
magnesium.
Yeah,
I
you're gonna go to sleep after this.
apologize.
Uh,
But yeah,
are you
anyways.
gonna keep watching?
Well, we're gonna go through it until Charlie and I look at each other and we're like, no. So
Okay, do me a favor. So I haven't watched season three, episode four. Wait, five. Five. I haven't watched five.
mhm.
So let me know if you finish four and you're like, all right, we're gonna do five. And I'll be like, fine, I guess I'll watch the rest. Begrudgingly. Because yeah, it's lost its spark. It's
Mm.
lost its spark. And I have to say, I think I agree with a lot of the people who are saying it's because Labyrinth isn't doing the music this season. The music is not it. And the makeup that we were used to, the darkness, the purple tones, the blue tones, all of those, like the pretty elements of it are gone.
Interesting. Hmm.
And that's what I think is missing. It's just those, what we loved so much about the first and second season.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
It's good call out.
Well, so we're not going to go into catching up on what Dami has been reading because in the next couple weeks, we're going to actually record our first episode. What?
Wait, hold on. I have a couple more.
Oh, ignore me. Sorry, you were like yawning up a storm. I was like, oh, we must be done. Continue.
We did like what was like we were
Yeah.
watching.
Yeah.
Okay, I only have a few. I mean, outside of like what we're watching together. I'm still watching the paper. They're like they've been setting up this like love duo in the show. And I don't know how I feel about it because I like that it's like funny and like lighthearted, but I know that this was coming and so interest I just don't know how to feel about it
Like
because I'm
the
like
rom-com element.
yes, of the paper, which is similar to like it's not a similar relationship or dynamic as Jim and
Pam.
Pam, but it's still cute. But I'm like it's not the same, so I don't know. I wasn't ready for it. I'm like this is really too soon. It's like all in the first season.
Is it
Um,
still airing?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Okay.
I'm just watching it. It might be over, but anyway, so that's my 2 cents on that. And then Daredevil Born Again season finale we watched. Um you know,
What
not
season were they in?
so it's a little confusing. They were on a different network and maybe did like 3 seasons prior to being moved over to like
Um,
Disney. And then so they've done 2 seasons with Disney, but they still carried on from those other 3 seasons or 2 seasons, whatever they were from the other networks. So they used the same actors, same storyline. They just continued on. So it's technically like 4 or 5, but two.
it's like The Killing. There was like two seasons on AMC, I think, and then it went to a different network for one season and then another season on Netflix.
Yeah. Hmm. So maybe that's it too, is like, I feel like I've been watching this for a while, and like, listen, I had mentioned earlier, like, I love the characters. They're gonna reintroduce some other characters that they've done in the past. So that part was cool. One of them being Frank Castle, the Punisher, which goes into my next one. I watched the Punisher special on Disney, and I was telling Danielle about like how funny it is. It's like very conflicting feelings. You're like, it's so like broy. Like you would
I love
not be
Broadway.
surprised if they were like, "Hey, snowflake," or like "stupid dense." Like it feels like that kind of like toxic masculinity, but like it's like kind of like like he's doing like what are those pull-ups?
Pull-ups.
And you're like, wow. But actually the Punisher isn't like that. He's really like, his whole role is balance, right? Or like bringing justice, but he is way more brutal. He's not like your other superheroes who like don't kill people, they just knock them out. The Punisher is definitely taking people out.
I really love that movie, Punisher Warzone. I've watched that a zillion times. I own
What's
it. It's really good.
Punisher Warzone?
Hmm.
Ooh.
It's like a different guy
Oh,
than the
okay, yeah.
original Punisher.
I see, yeah.
I love that movie. I love Max Payne. I love Punisher Warzone. I love the, you know, Fast and Furious franchise. I love a lot of the dude shows and the
Yeah.
dude movies.
You
And
might
yeah,
you might like this. The
I
special
think I might
was
watch it.
like
Why do you keep
almost
calling it a special? Is it like a,
because normally they would do a season and this was a special. It was like almost like
oh,
a movie kind of style, but
oh,
not as long as a movie, not as long, maybe a little bit longer than like one episode.
oh, okay.
Yeah. Legit a special.
Got it. All right. Well,
um,
I'll give it a watch.
yeah, try it out. But you should watch the seasons before.
Oh, I don't
Yeah.
know if I'll do that. Do I have
Yeah.
to?
No, you don't. Maybe it'll like inspire you to watch the seasons because you learn more about his like origin story and why he is the way that he is.
But don't I already know that by watching the movies?
Yeah, maybe you do. Yeah.
Because it's
He's
more of like vengeance because he's like son died, right?
yes,
Yeah.
and amongst other people. It's a
Oh,
little different.
and his wife.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I think um I don't know, like if like he's having like a mental breakdown in this special, like he's like
Hmm.
mentally like tapping out a couple times. um there's not the same kind of trigger warning, but like a moment where you think
Oh.
um but different with a
Okay.
gun.
Well, thank
Yeah,
you for that trigger warning. Yeah, I'll I'll give it a watch, maybe.
yeah, it's still
As
fun.
long as I don't have to watch all the other seasons.
I think the seasons are more fun in that sense of like kicking ass and like just going through like the fight scenes is where it's at. It's just so
Yeah.
brutal. Like there was a point where like I looked over and I was like kind of just chuckling to Charlie because you're just like, when like these fight scenes are just something happens and you're like, would not have guessed that would have ended up there and you're now there and like, okay.
It's like in horror movies when randomly the person gets stabbed in the face and you're like, whoa,
Whoa, yeah.
whoa, whoa.
Kind of like that. So fun in that sense. But other than that, that's what I watch. And then, as Danielle mentioned, we are going to save our reading for take it away, Danielle.
Books and what we choose.
Mm.
So we're gonna have a special once a month at this point, is our goal. Is at the end of every month, we're going to be reading a book each. It won't be the same, so it's not going to be very book clubby because we want to make sure that we're like feeding the masses. if you're not a fantasy gal or guy or gay, you know, and you don't want to hear about Fourth Wing, well, come on over here because I'll talk about Verity. And we'll choose something else. Like I said, I'll probably, after I finish reading Verity, I'll probably read one of the off-campus books. So I'll also get that, young lit, adult lit, whatever it's called, young adult lit, YA lit. Um, but we're going to do that once a month and we'll just chit chat about it, be very book focused. So, and what we choose really just goes with the whole news and what we choose. So, we may chat about other things, probably a little bit here and there, but we're going to reserve that a lot more just for book talk. So, follow us on books.wwc.
Love it.
But other than that, I mean, we'll catch you next week. If you are on the teetering of the line of watching off campus or not, highly recommend doing it just for the neck of it all.
For the day.
Yeah. And you'll see what I'm talking about because hello, neck. Anywho, have a lovely, lovely weekend. We'll catch you next week.
All right. See you later. Bye.
Bye bye.